Hey, I'm Lance Manago, born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. Moved to Seattle, Washington back when I was in high school. Where I grew up, it was different than Washington for sure. A little rough growing up, especially in the area that we were in. I ended up moving from Charlotte to Seattle to come stay with my dad because I got into a lot of trouble in North Carolina, and that's kind of when my world changed. And I think when I came to Washington, the support that I have, not just from my dad, but from the school curriculum, from the students, from the coaches, because my first time really realizing my potential was actually when I started doing track and field. My coach really was like, hey, talented, you can do this, stay focused, focus on your grades academically so you can play sports. But I did not want to do that. I didn't even want to be remembered for running. I only ran because I was good at it. And I was told I was good at it. After I thought about it, I wasn't running for me. I was running for everyone else. I just wanted to be in the film industry. But then I met this kid after I graduated high school. He was an actor and a musician. And he inspired me to follow my dreams. So when I decided to do that and take on acting, it was like, this is what I want to do. Like, I feel it in my heart. This is it. This is where I want to be at. This is what I want to do the rest of my life.
Dreams are reality's piece. Blow steam in the face of the beast. The sky can fall down, the wind can cry now. The strong in me, I still smile. I love myself, but they can do what they want whenever they want. I don't mind. I love myself. One day at a time, sun go shine.
The reason why I actually came to AO was because I actually called Andy Altig. He's a good friend of mine from when I was 19. I used to do sales with him door to door. Well, at the time, I was actually doing a trade, so I was in construction. I was cutting wood for houses. I called him, I was looking for a location to shoot a film in, for like an office space. And he was like, oh, I don't have an office space for you, but what are you doing right now? And he goes, what are you doing right now? I'm like, I'm just cutting wood right now. He's like, you want to stop cutting wood and start cutting checks? Let me know. AO, we work remote. It's a great company. And I said, let me think about it. 6 months went by, and I got called into the office during COVID, and my floor manager of that location was like, hey, so we're gonna lay off a couple of people, or the whole night shift. And I was like, oh, okay. And he goes, we're only gonna keep you and this other guy, but we wanna make you a manager. Be salaries, $72,000 a year. And he said, just think about it. I thought about it. Next day I said, I'll just take the layoff package, because I couldn't see myself working somewhere where they were okay with laying off a ton of workers. So I called Andy, I said, you know what, I want to come to AO. I knew this opportunity was for me because Andy wouldn't have called me with it if it wasn't. So he taught me how to sell when I was 19 years old. So when he called me, I knew it was a good opportunity because he literally would not have made that phone call. But second, when I learned about the platinum rule, do more for others than you do for yourself. I mean, if that's the culture here, then this is a great place. And when I started working here, I learned right away that was the culture, right? And that's the mantra that I grew up with. My grandma has done so much for me, right? My uncle, my mom, my dad, they do so much for me that I'm going to give them back tenfold, right? So I just grew up with that example. Being at a company that has that same mantra is not a coincidence. It's like, okay, this is where I should be at. My why is just to make sure that I'm showing the people that's closest to me what's possible, not just here at AO, but in life when you believe in yourself. And I would just want to make sure that, when I have kids, that when they look at me, they can look at me and say, hey, my dad went out there and did everything he said he was going to do. Rather it took him 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, he did it. So they know growing up that anything is possible. I think the biggest problem now is that people just don't believe in themselves to the ability. They think too small. Right? And you need to think big. My grandma always told me, if you reach for the stars and get a cloud, guess what? You're still higher up than you were yesterday. And she reminds me of that as much as possible. So I'm just reaching for stars. And if I get a cloud, that is okay. But the most important thing that I want people to remember is that I'm out here doing what I said I'm going to do. And I'm going to hit these goals that I set out to hit. That's probably the most important thing. It's just showing people that it's possible.